Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been so long. I just went on a mad holiday and yeah, various other bits and pieces. Had my 50th birthday, which lasted about a week. So I thought I'd better get out here and do something, 'cause it's a nice day. Not a lot been going on really. I'm having a lot of work done on the house at the moment, so but not through trying, but yeah, I've tried to buy 2 Mark 1 choppers. One of them was up in Scotland, and after a lot of backwards and forwards, didn't bother ended up getting that one because I thought it was a scam. So the second one, I dithered too long and lost that. So we've got one little project on the channel, but not a lot else to report really. Anyway, yeah, the parts have gone off to, the front wheel, the handlebars and the back mudguard for the custard have gone off to Chopper Central for re-chrome. So even though I haven't bought I have bought another little project, but even though I haven't bought nothing major, we've still got things to get on with. We've still got the custard to do, the Ford RS chopper. Still got that to put back together. I've ordered the paint for the other frame, the one I'm going to do that mystery colour that I'm holding back from you. I've got the metal flake for it as well. So anyway, yeah, I'd just like to thank all my new subscribers, and if you like this sort of thing, give us a thumbs up and subscribe and comment and everything else. So yeah, I'll just spin you around, and hope everyone's all right, and yeah, just spin you around and show you a few things that I've bought. I was going to get all bikes out today because yeah, like on the last video I finished 2 projects off, didn't I? And when I finish the projects off, I usually get all bikes out, don't I? But I really didn't want to, because that grass out there, it's so wet and muddy and everything else, So I actually uncovered the bikes. It felt so good to take the covers off, and see them all, because then they've been covered up for ages, and it's just so good to see the collection, yeah, but you can only have so many until you need a bigger shed, So yeah, they're all looking good. So yeah, the parts are away, like I said, to Chopper Central. I haven't heard back from him yet, but as soon as I hear back from him, I'll give him what I owe him, and he'll send me them back. I do love that Mark 1 grifter. Anyway, I've got a little story about that. If you remember, all my regulars will remember, I done a short, didn't I? When I first bought this bike, remember? It was just a frame, wasn't it? And I thought I'd get a donor bike for parts. And I'll just spin you around. This phone, it keeps going funny, doesn't it? I thought I'd get a donor bike just for parts. So I bought myself a red grifter, didn't I? Which I stripped for parts, yeah. And what I didn't want, basically, I put on eBay, didn't I? And some bloke on there called Neil, he bought the frame off me. He bought twist grip, bottom bracket, front mudguard, and yeah, he said he was doing his own. We got talking like through the messages, and I thought, yeah, he seems like a right nice fella, and it was about a week ago, I suppose, something like that. He messaged me on eBay with some pictures he'd finished the bike off, and it looks really nice, you know. And then he told me the background story to why he done it. He done it because he wants to sell it on. Yeah, the bike that he's rebuilt, he wants to sell it on and raise funds for charity, because basically he lost his... Forgive me if I'm wrong, Neil. Was it your brother and your dad? It pains me to tell you this. It's just a bit upsetting, you know. During the pandemic, you know, in about 2021, wasn't it? He lost his brother and his dad within 1 week of cancer, and yeah, I found that a bit upsetting. But if I'd have known, I would have let him have the stuff for nothing, you know. It's just I said to him, I don't need the money, and you could have just had the bits for nothing, you know. But yeah, so I haven't heard back from him yet, but he's meant to be either raffling it off or putting it on eBay or whatever. I suggested maybe get in touch with Cancer Research, and maybe they could publicise it and just get a bit more for his money, you know. Get like raise more funds, you know. So yeah, really upset about that. I was. Yeah, imagine that. It's just the worst nightmare, isn't it? Terrible. Still, never mind. Yeah, it's all right for me saying never mind, isn't it? But yeah, so that helped build this Mark 1 grifter, as my regulars will know. So yeah, the Ford RS custard. The parts are being re-chromed as we speak. The paint is on its way for this project here, which will be a mystery colour. Well, I'm not telling you just yet. Wait until I get the paint. This back wheel is going on the custard, or I can't make my mind up, right? It's another one of them. I'm in a dilemma, right? So if I like the mystery bike colour better than the Ford RS custard, I'm going to put all the good parts on the the mystery colour bike. But what I'm going to do a poll, yeah, and I'm going to, as soon as I've sprayed that frame, the mystery colour, I'm going to show you both frames as it is, and then you can tell me what one you prefer and what one deserves all the best bits that I've got to put on it. So just a bit of fun. But I don't even know what the frame's going to look like in the mystery colour anyway. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah. Right, so that is the back wheel that's going to be going on either of them two bikes. I've got a front wheel which will be going on either of the two bikes. I've got a wheel there that needs cleaning up, and also got that was the mystery wheel that I converted into I put a chopper cog on it, remember? So that can you know, that can go on a project in the future or whatever. So I got a few bits out today. These are the really good bits I've been saving. All the good bits to go on the, you know, on the custom bikes and everything else. You've got the brake calipers, all the good stuff I'm saving up. Not this. Not this. Yeah, well, you know, I bought a gear cable there for the one that's going on the custard. There. Bought a front brake cable that I needed. Sissy bar clamps, everything else. I'm looking for one grip. I've got one grip for some reason, so I'm looking for a grip. Got a chain there which will probably come in handy. Got a new sticker there for that console. So yeah, I'm afraid not a lot to show you, but just to let you know I'm still alive. I've got two re-chromed racks, which will look really nice, you know. I like all these bits and pieces, you know, that just to make it look a bit sharp, you know. So I ended up, well, that's the chain guard up there for the custard. This is a front mud guard that I sprayed the inside of it because it was quite rusty. Yeah, can you see that reflection out there? Look, on the grass, look. That's a nice little project I bought. So yeah, so this is the one I polished up. Yeah, and I've also, I bought, because it was going quite at a cheap price, I bought a Mark IV. Bought a Mark IV front mud guard. Just as, you know, because I wanted it mint to go on the whatever bike I choose, you know. So yeah, there's not a blemish on that. That's brand new. So yeah, it's all good. Let's put that back up there. I've also got another rack up there to go on whatever. And I've got these snowflake cranks. I absolutely love them. Oh, I didn't show you my clock. Oh, remind me to show you my clock. I actually done a clock. Right, so yeah, they're nice, and yeah, they're waiting to go on both the projects. But I prefer, you know, people say, well, you can't put a snowflake crank on it because it's not the right. Yeah, I don't care. It's going, you know, all my bikes are old anyway. But it's just this one as well. It's in such good condition that that'll be going on a bike. There's the two arms there, and look at that. That's an original. That is. That's the one with the if you can see there, the Made in England is upside down. So that's got to be worth a few quid. Couple of right hand cranks there. No, left hand crank, isn't it? Left hand. Yeah, there. So yeah, bits and pieces everywhere. Sorry about that. Sorry about the creaking. Right, yeah, so I bought this as well because it was cheap. And I thought, yeah, I can do something with that. I can really do something with that. So, and the underneath rough as well, really rough. As you can see there, but I can do something with that, you know. So that's why I got it, because it was cheap. And my wife said to me, "What you bought that for?" I said, "You know, well, you just have a look at it now, right? And I'll show you when it's finished, all right?" So there you go. Oh, I've had some really bad news as well. Look, wife ain't in the garden, is she? No. Oh, I had some really bad news. This was just out in the garden, wife. Mother-in-law's coming down next week. Oh, help me, please. Anybody got a spare room for a week? Right, so just run you past these bikes again. This is just an update video, you know. A couple of chain guards here as well. So this is just basically an update video. So I'm just waiting for these bits to come back, and then the real construction will start, you know. It doesn't seem like I've done much, does it? But I'm on it. I've ordered loads of bits and pieces, you know. Been doing various bits and pieces, but no new projects apart from this one I'm about to show you out here. Oh, and I bought a couple of wheels as well because they were cheap. Just show you these. Right, so I see these advertised. Now these are brown cruiser, yeah. So these are the rip-off chopper ones, aren't they? I couldn't find out much information about these ground cruisers, but someone was advertising 2 ground cruiser wheels. So there, ground cruiser. They've got ground cruiser on there. I can always convert that back into a chopper cog. Right, so it's exactly the same, basically, as a chopper wheel, isn't it? So I've got that one, and I've got the front one, where it says like there, ground cruiser as well. I mean, these have got to be rarer than chopper wheels, haven't they? I mean, I know nothing about these ground cruisers. I know they're a rip-off, but I went online, I couldn't find nothing out about them. And they were going straight on the chopper. You know, if you're on a budget or whatever, they'd go straight on a chopper, wouldn't they? And someone advertised them. They was really rough, don't get me wrong. I had to take them all apart and clean them up and clean the spokes and everything else. They was, you know, you wouldn't have looked at them twice. They was covered in oil, covered in grease and everything else. You wouldn't have looked at them twice. So some bloke was advertising them, well, not far from me actually, only about 10 miles away from me. He was advertising them for 25 quid. So I went round there and had a look, and I offered him, I'd done the right thing and offered him 20 quid for them, and he went, yeah, all right then. So yeah, and I even got the free gear chain with this one. I had a gear chain, it's got a lovely tick to it. And yeah, so they can go on a project in the future as well. So I've got so many wheels, it's unreal. And I've got so many tyres as well in the other shed, it's unreal. So yeah, just need a couple of frames. I've got some more handlebars on the way as well. So yeah, so cool. Oh, the wind's just got up. Sorry about the wind noise. If you're experiencing any wind noise, I apologise. Yeah, so that's that. Anyway, without further ado, we get round to this little thing. Right, I'd first of all like to thank Rob. I went to his house, well, I see this little bike on eBay, and I put a bid on it and he accepted. Anyway, I went round this Rob's house. It was in Martlesham in Suffolk. It took me just over an hour to get there, and as I've got there at 8 o'clock last Saturday morning, garage door opened up, there was Rob, and a couple of really tasty motorbikes he was restoring. One of them was a BSA Gold Star. Now my neighbour next door, who died about a year ago, he was 95, that was his favourite bike. He had a BSA Gold Star, and I forgot to tell Rob about this, and yeah, it was his favourite bike, and he was always talking about it, and how his brother ran it into the ground, and you know, and everything else, and how much he wanted another one, or just to have another look at another one. And yeah, and Rob had one of them Yamaha Trials bikes in there, in his garage as well, restoring them. Good on you, Rob. You're a nice fella, mate, and it's really good to meet you. So this is what I went to get. This is a 1975, totally, well, no, it's not totally original, but it's a Raleigh Commando, and you don't really see many of these. And for its age, sorry about the wind noise, it's in really good condition. I haven't done anything to it. All I've done is put a bit of metal polish on the back mudguard there, and it's come up absolutely lovely. Now I thought that these seats on these were different, and I've done a bit of research, and some of the Commandos did have these seats on them advertised, and that's what Rob said. Some of them had these seats on them, so I ain't really bothered, you know. The seat is mint, it's not even got a chunk out of it, no damage whatsoever. All it really needs is a bit of pulling apart and a good old clean up, you know. I think also, yeah, Rob said the old owner said he polished the bell up. Proper Raleigh bell on that. And I didn't realise as well, these have got 3 gears, like twist grip, all working. It all works, you know. I just liked it, you know. I see it and I thought, wow, you know. I thought I got it at a good price, you know. It's even got the original Kellogg's things there on the spokes from 1989. Rob said it's been in his wife's family all its life, and it spent 30 years up in the eaves of a garage. So that's probably why it's in good condition, you know. It's got surface rust on the brake calipers and on the handlebars, and you know, but nothing serious, you know. It's just with a bit of I don't know, maybe half a day spent on it, it'd be mint, you know. But I'll show you why in a minute. I'm a bit reluctant to pull it apart without respraying it, right? So I've done a bit of research. Well, I got it home, and then I didn't really have time, because I put it in the shed and I had a really quick look at it, and then I noticed this little chip. See that? Little chip on the fault there. Yeah. And I noticed another little chip. You see that? There. Let's get it in the sun. I can. Can you see it there? It's pink. You can see on here as well another couple of little chips where someone's gone over it in like a black touch up, but it hasn't gone, yeah, it hasn't covered up the pink altogether, because you know, obviously the pink is a bright colour, also where that brake caliper is there. So I thought, wow, that's quite interesting. So I went online, and originally this was a pink bike. So this is a very, very old restoration job on this, or spray job. So it's been up in the eaves for 30 years. What would that make it? 80, 95, 2001, yeah, 95, oh, I don't know. So it's been up in the eaves for 30 years. Someone over 30 years ago has done a spray job on this and put new decals on it, by the looks of it, yeah? Because why would you use pink as an undercoat? I just can't, you know. So, yeah, like I said, I've done a bit of research online, and they did do these bikes in pink. So, there you go. Quite a rare little bike in that condition, and it did come in pink as well. So I might change it back to its original colour. And I thought the original colour is quite stunning, because it's the same as the pinky chopper, isn't it? So yeah, I couldn't really pass it up. And so yeah, let me know what you think. So yeah, I'm well pleased with it. Yeah, so I'll just run you past the bikes again. Let me know what you think about the Commando. When the weather gets a bit better, I will get all these bikes out, because they look so much better out in the sunshine, don't they, you know? Plus I've got to give them a good old clean up, because they're very dusty. although I have had them covered up. So yeah, let us know what you think, and yeah, hopefully by the next video I should have that frame sprayed up, so you can let me know what you think about the colour. And that's about it for this exciting episode. So I'm going to get all this lot put away and I'm going to start on this. So, okay. Oh, anybody wants a set of Mark 1 grifter forks, but they need the handlebar taken out. There's a bit of handlebar in there. Need a bit of handlebar taken out, and the thread's a bit damaged, but someone might be able to, you know, the original colour. So if you've got an original Grifter Mark 1 in original colour, that's the original colour, but like, you know, they need a bit of attention, but you know, someone might want them for something, mightn't they? Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for viewing. I'm sorry it's been a while. I've had a lot going on. Oh, I had an MRI scan yesterday. Never had one before. Went to bed last night and got up for a wee in the middle of the night. My wife said, "You're glowing." I didn't know there was nuclear or whatever. Do you remember the old, what was it, the old porridge advert back in the 70s, wasn't it, or the 80s? Ready Brick, wasn't it? We used to go out in the cold and glow. She said that was me. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for viewing, and if you like this sort of thing, please consider subscribing. Give us a thumbs up and a comment. I love all your comments, and I will see you on the next one. Looking forward to it, and looking forward to making a bit of progress. And I'll leave you with the Commando. I was in a nightclub actually in the 80s, right? I was, me and this girl was chatting away, and she said to me, "I'm Commando." I didn't know what the hell she meant. Right, there it is. I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.